For a second day in a row, a Nashvilleian has been caught up in a threat to American Airways, this time in Kansas City. Our Steve Malling spoke to a Nashville man caught up in the evacuations.
Organized chaos. That's how Scott Isaacs described this evacuation out of Kansas City International Airport. Now, while the threat was determined not to be credible, it left thousands of passengers outside of the terminal for over an hour.
Thousands of travelers evacuating Sunday after Kansas City International Airport received a threat, prompting an hours-long investigation. One of those travelers ushered out of the terminal was Scott Isaacs.
No, I haven't ever seen anything like this before, and apparently, it doesn't happen that often.
Isaacs and his son were heading home from a college visit, just about to head through TSA screening when airport staff told everyone they needed to evacuate.
They were asking us to move quick. Every time we got to a spot we thought was far enough away, they kept on asking us to move even further back.
FBI Director Kash Patel posted to X, not sharing what the threat was, but only that it was investigated and unsubstantiated.
We're probably out for at least an hour and a half. We weren't able to get anything, to use the restrooms, anything.
The airport's aviation department told KCTV it was a potential device inside the airport in the parking garage. Before the over an hour Isaacs waited outside the airport, none of the passengers were made aware of what was happening.
Nobody gave us any information at all. It was the whole time was just in the dark.
Planes were rerouted, and passengers in planes that had already landed were evacuated right there on the runway. Just a day after a Southwest flight from Nashville to Florida was diverted to Atlanta due to a misunderstanding on board of a possible threat.
Heads down.
Hours later, the evacuation was lifted, and while Isaacs believes the situation was handled well.
Any type of event like this change the way you think when you approach, maybe traveling the next time?
Oh, absolutely. Imagine if we were on the plane.
For WSMV4, I'm Steve Malling.